Hey there, everybody. My name is Xavier. I am raising money for a seventh brain surgery for trigeminal neuralgia, which is also known as a suicide pain. I've already had six previous surgeries for it. None of them worked. I don't have an option to repeat any of them that I've already done because the risk factor is too high. Um, you, just from the first surgery, the scar is right here. If you can see it, I think you probably saw it. Um, it'll also help with cost of living expenses, travel expenses to and from the center, which is in Texas. It's not. I live in Kentucky, so it's not where I'm at. Um, I have food stamps for food, and I have Medicaid to cover my most of my medicines and stuff like that here, which is pretty much the only thing I'm doing. With that, I'm not having any surgeries. I do have to have uh, a scope done soon for my Crohn's disease. Uh, my, my mom had stage 4 colon cancer and a lot of other health problems running my family, so it's really important that I get that preventative screening and everything. Um, so yeah, if you're not able to donate anything, if you could please just share my GoFundMe on Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, uh, just anywhere. I would greatly appreciate it. I got in a bad car wreck in 2016 that severely damaged my entire neck and spine. It was a near fatal crash where I had the right of way. So the lady that caused the wreck broke that law, and she also broke the law of inattention, which is not paying attention to the road. Um, the firefighter, he was the first EMT or first responder to see me, and he immediately looked at me at my seatbelt to make sure I had it on, and he said that it's a good thing I had my seatbelt on, otherwise I would have been dead because I would have flew through the windshield. And we were going about 50 miles per hour each. She might have been going about 60 because she was coming down a decline. I was going up an incline, which is like the worst way to wreck because it causes more impact and stuff like that. Like a bunch of sciencey stuff that I'm not smart enough to explain, but you know what I mean. Uh, and so that's how the nerve damage trickled up to right here. That's where the trigeminal nerve is, about right there. It's attached to your fifth cranial nerve pairing, um, and so the closer to your brain that pain is, the more intense it is. Um, which is like when you have a headache or a migraine. That's why it hurts so bad because it's like literally in your brain, in your head, causing all the pain and tension and constriction and stuff like that. Uh, and I'm actually at my pain doctor right now. She'll be in here in a second. I might have to get off when she comes in here, or when she does, I will, if I'm still talking. Um, but I take 5-hydrocodone a day. It's a 10-325. Then I take 4 800 milligrams of gabapentin, and then I take 4 750 milligram of methocarbamol. Um, I do take amitriptyline, which they say kind of helps with nerve pain, even though it doesn't do anything for me from that regard. Uh, but on the left side of my head, I'm about 15 to 20% numb, which is permanent, which is a huge reason why that they can't do more surgery repeat because you can risk having permanent numbness, and then that permanent numbness will cause if like your face is on fire. Because the last surgery I had was gamma knife radiation with a cyber knife with Dr. Wu at the U of L Brown Cancer Center downtown, and he said he wouldn't redo the surgery because of that risk, and then they'd have to put me on a really strong lidocaine medication to help with the counteract the pain on the face and on the that. Um, and then and I've had so many procedures and all this stuff in and out of hospitals my entire life, and so I know what the lidocaine topical is for. Um, and then if that were to happen, he'd have to do surgery on my brainstem. So when he said brainstem, I said, yeah, no, there's no way. He also told me that I'm his most difficult patient that he's ever had. He meant it in a good way, just for the fact that he said he's never not been able to help somebody, and the fact that I've had 6 surgeries and nothing's worked. It's really just an anomaly that is extremely rare. And to that point, only 5.5 out of 200,000 people a year get the neuralgia, trigeminal neuralgia. There's a lot of ways to get it, but I end up getting it from the car wreck. Um, and I didn't realize this, but people that get in bad car wrecks like I did tend to end up developing like nerve damage, like fibromyalgia or trigeminal neuralgia, some type of a GIA thing for health. Usually is talking about the nerves. Um, and then nerve pain is your most painful pain. Like if you push down on a pressure point, and someone keeps pressing harder, like you kind of mess around with your friends and, just press pressure points to see who can take it the longest. Well, there's type 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I have type 1, which is the pain is present 24/7. Um, so like I just took a gabapentin, but I can still feel the dullness. Uh, Best way to describe it is it feels like all of your, like Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight, when half his face gets burned, it feels like all that's exposed. And then there's like a million ice picks going in all directions in your nerve. And then it also feels like stuff is rending and tearing with Freddy Krueger claws. Um, and the reason why so many people take their lives is because even with now I don't take the strongest medicine, but I don't want to take anything stronger. I'd rather be in pain some days a little bit than to keep going up and up on medicine because I'm only 34, and I've had it for since 2016. So I've had it 7 going on 8 years, and even people that take extremely strong stuff, way stronger than what I take, like Dilaudid or fentanyl or whatever, they can't even get relief from that. So that just tells you how serious it is. I mean, it's the most serious, and it's not an exaggeration. That's what doctors and patients both have medically figured that out. So, but I'll leave a link to my GoFundMe and my page. My doctor's here, so thank you guys and God bless. Hey there. Oh,
We good?
how you doing? Was Dr. Wang not here today?
I think so. I know something.
Okay.